Sick of this shit. I'm gonna try it one more time. If it don't work, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Shout to Ludacris and Nelly for 1 billion plus impressions tonight. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thumbs up if you can hear me now. Timbaland called me in the middle of this, so okay. Timbaland called me in the middle of this, so it took my sound off. Tim, check in so we can get this going. Snoop, where you at? Busta, where you at? I heard y'all had something to say. Shout to Jermaine Hall. Worry, I see you. You know, this whole Verzuz thing. JD, I see you. Jermaine Dupri. Okay, there go Tim right there. Go live with Tim. Let's go. God damn.
I don't know what's going on.
But what hat you got on, Tim?
New York.
Jesus. There you
New
go.
York. What we doing?
We doing everything. With Snoop, I was checking for Snoop.
Well, yeah, I try to go on his page.
Yeah, his page went off when I went to it. I was talking to Snoop, but you know, shout to Lena.
Yeah.
Big zone. Big zone. So what you think about tonight?
Like I said, tonight was an epic battle.
Epic what?
Celebration. But I want to say, I got to say battle because it's what I mean by battle is still a celebration because it's how you play your songs. And
Yes,
I keep
sir.
telling people the curation is key. And I feel like Nelly saw his whole playlist. And so when not Nelly, but Ludacris saw his whole playlist and he had it a certain way, which Nelly had his playlist too. But it's like I think Luda just he played he checkmate a little bit on certain things.
Keep talking. I think this is Snoop right here. Keep talking.
Snoop.
But what did you think that Nelly did that Luda didn't do? Or no, what do you think that Luda did that Nelly didn't do?
You there?
I'm here. I'm back.
Okay, it's important to do sound check and playlist. It's very important. How you play your songs in order. But I think tonight, I think if you know, you got to do sound check. You got to do every step of the way because it's a celebration. But it's how you celebrate. You know, it's key. You got to keep. And I like how they, you know, they felt the energy, and Nelly took it there. He played that eagle, and he picked it back up. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
that
He
eagle
played
was
that
special.
eagle. He got back in his zone. He got back in his zone.
That eagle was special.
Yeah, he got back in his
But
zone.
what's more special than that eagle is the sound check. Tim, tell them why the sound check is important, man. And everybody did sound check, but the rules is a certain set of rules that we send out via your Wi-Fi, via your sound check, via the things that we send to them. We send
Yeah.
them a versus kit.
Yeah. But it was still
Now,
fun.
who
It was
used
very
that
fun.
versus kit, you can tell. Who don't use that versus kit, you can't tell. And we have a Zoom as a backup. So we have a back room with both parties connected in the Zoom.
Uh-oh.
And the baby's crying because he bumped his head. But go ahead.
Nah, it definitely was a great party tonight. I feel like ATL really showed out tonight.
I
St.
think they
Louis
both. I
showed
think
out.
they both. I think
I
they
feel like
both showed out.
The Midwest and the South really showed out tonight. They showed out tonight.
Yeah, but did we send out the versus kit?
Yeah, we always send the versus kid out.
Luda used his versus kit tonight. You can tell.
The versus kit is very important. It's like Inspector Gadget. Go, go, Gadget, go.
We done put so much time into making this versus kit right. Shout out to Roland. Shout out to the Roland team for putting something together that's dynamical, that's dynamic for the sound.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Badia said Luda was calling her. You know, Luda was definitely prepared. He was very serious about this. Nelly was prepared too. You know, I
Everybody
just
was
think that
prepared, but it's
I
like,
just
you know what I'm saying? Just it's important, you know, it's
everybody got their role in package. They said Nelly. What happens is when you do a sound check by yourself, it sounds good. But once the next person check in, it compresses the sound. JD, keep that same energy. Jagged Edge verse 112. Can you make that happen? Can you make that happen, JD? Because a lot of people say what they want to see, but can you pick up the phone and make that happen? I would love to see Jagged Edge verse 112. Get him on the phone, JD. Let's go.
come on now. Don't play no games.
Let's go. And
Yeah.
who do you see Snoop? Because, you know, I seen Snoop call that Hove, but who else?
A little birdie told me that Buster wants some of that smoke.
So Snoop and Busta?
Man,
But
that energy.
how does that make sense though? Do you like what makes that great?
Because you looking at two pioneers that you wouldn't expect. And when you play those playlists together,
Uh.
ooh.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tag this Snoop right here.
Okay, I'm gonna get off. Let you talk to Snoop. I'm gonna
Yeah,
listen.
I'm gonna tag Snoop in right now. I want to see what Snoop got to say about that. Because
Okay,
he said Snoop Dogg versus anybody. I'm gonna tag Snoop in, then I'm gonna tag you back in.
go ahead, do your thing, brother. I'm listening.
All right. So let me tag Snoop in, and let me see what he say. Let me see what Snoop's talking about. Waiting for Snoop Dogg, the biggest dog. Starlight, Star Bright.
So yes, sir. What's happening with it?
Oh man, was you tuned in tonight, King?
Man, I was watching from the start to the end, man, through the snowstorm, through everything.
Man, so what was your good moments and what was your bad moments? Because we taking all notes tonight.
Well, the only bad moment was the sound and
The
and the
Wi-Fi.
weather. Yeah, and which we you can't have no control over Mother Nature or whatnot. That was the only thing
Facts.
bad. But as far as like music, there was nothing bad. Their spirit was beautiful. Their energy, the way they loved each other.
Yes, sir.
Stories how they started together and how they used the same producers and how they had that particular record that Luda pulled out that they did together. Like it was more love than anything, even though it's competitive. Like which hip hop is, we love to compete whenever we making records, but it's always love at the end of the day because we love that particular artist and we could see the fact that they loved each other and it showed.
Facts.
It showed tonight.
Facts. Shout out to the UK in the building. Let me ask you a question. So I heard that you made a statement for the verses with Jay-Z. If it wasn't Jay-Z, what will be your next energy? Because we know our brother Jay is an amazing guy. He's a busy guy. Because both dogs said that they wanted it with Jay-Z.
But neither
You
one
and
of the dog, but
DMX.
neither one of the dogs called each other out because it's a dog respect thing. You noticed that, right?
I peeped that. I peeped that.
Did you peep
And most
that?
people,
Like the
and a
dog
lot
was
of
like,
people like
nigga, no.
dog versus dog. I mean, I seen a lot of that. But besides that, we need some West Coast in verses.
Right.
Verses is not just a East Coast thing, a down South thing, or West Coast thing only. It's a global thing. And music and creative celebrating each other is a global thing. So, and we're gonna try Jay-Z just off of GP, just so he could say yes or no. We got to give him that respect. He might
Right.
surprise us. But coming from the West and growing up in hip hop, who else or what else? Like, what's if it's not Jay? what's the plans for the dog? What we want to do, because we definitely need the West Coast in the building.
Well, it's one artist that I got a lot of love for that I feel could stand the heat because he's been making heat for many years. He's been changing the game for many years. He's been a part of a hip hop group
Mm,
before I was out, and we was fans of that. Me and Warren G, we loved Leaders of the New School.
woo,
When he went solo and went bananas, and he put the flip mode together and went bananas with that. He found a new burst of energy. Always made dope videos. Was always animated, and
mm,
he always brought it like year in and year out. And he was one rapper that I hated getting on stage after because him
mm.
and Split Star would leave a half a stage for you to finish up on. Because that's how hard he would rock on stage. So I feel like putting all that into the equation, Busta Rhymes just seems like he fits the bill because he could handle the whole weight.
So you think that's pretty crazy? Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes,
Yeah, animation
animation. Now
because he's very animated.
and that's what I was about to ask you, because Snoop is laid back in the zone.
He got rocks though. Snoop got rocks that rock the house though. That turn up.
So you thinking, Babyface and Teddy Riley, rap zone?
That's what it feel like because I was getting in the game. 91 was when
Uh-huh.
Deep Cover came out. Leaders of the
Mm-hmm.
New School was like 90, towards the end of 90, if I'm not mistaken, or early
Mm.
90. And we love Leaders of the New School. We love when Tribe Called Quest made that record and put all them niggas on it, and Busta Rhymes killed that shit at the end, and all of that. Like, we was fans. And then once I met Cuz, we became family. So that's
Mm.
why watching the versus battle, and it's like if I do a versus battle, it got to be somebody that I love, first of all. It can't be
Facts.
no, I hate you and I'm trying to outshine you. It's got to be, I love you and I want to shine with you.
Mm. Man, Snoop, Buster. That's an iconic event.
That nigga changed the game, man.
That's
For
that's
for
that's
for for 4 years straight, I'm gonna give you the truth. 4 years straight, every rapper in the game had to spend $1 million on a video to try to keep up with Cuz.
that's a fact.
And it wasn't just the visuals; it was the song to match the visual. It had to have a bomb ass song to get you the visual to spend $1 million. He demanded $1 million every video, 4 years straight.
Because I was thinking Missy and Buster, but Snoop and Buster is crazy.
You
And I
don't
see a
never
lot
want
of
to. You don't want to do girl boy because it ain't gonna look right.
I want to do Girl Boy, but the guys don't want to. They don't want
They
no
don't want
smoke
that
with the
because if
ladies.
the guy happen to lose, how that's gonna look? Because Missy got weight. You got to
You
put
know what?
Missy up against Janet Jackson.
You know what I like about Snoop and Buster is that y'all got the timeless records to tell the story that's gonna last. Like y'all got moments in people's lives that songs that people gonna care about. You understand? And Buster is an East Coast dynamic. Snoop is a West Coast dynamic. Buster is a global dynamic. Snoop is a global dynamic. I know just off a deep cover is gonna be some smoke.
Mm.
I think you doom doom doom. Come on, man. You know, Jesus. And by the way, the women want to go up against the men more than they want to go celebrate with the women. The women want to celebrate with the men more than they want to celebrate with the women. You know, so
You
that's
got
why
to
I'm
have
having
a
a
hell of a
hard.
you got to have a hell of a catalog, and you can't have no pride if you're going up against a female. Those are the two things that's required: a hell of a
Fact.
catalog and no pride.
That's fact. Everybody's saying, Guy Series and he's saying Snoop J. But we want to talk about people that's going to really, and no disrespect, but I know Buster want that smoke too. He want that celebration too. He want
He
that
got
stuff.
enough too. He got enough heat. I wouldn't have said his name if I didn't feel he had enough heat. Woo! This
Woo.
20 rounds of action we talking about. I just watched
So let me ask you,
versus 4 weeks
I
in
don't
a
want
row.
to, and I don't want to get in your zone too tough, but what would be the first song that you play Snoop versus Busta if that was to happen?
I had to come with some energy because I can't come out laid back with my mind on my money. I gotta come out aggressive.
Ooh,
I come with something real aggressive. I got some
fuck them
rocks.
other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas.
Whoop,
Fuck
whoop,
them
whoop,
other
whoop,
niggas,
whoop,
cause
whoop,
I'm down.
whoop, 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 whoop,
That's how
whoop.
you feel?
I'm in the spirit of the versus battle, man. That shit go, man. Y'all got some great shit going on. The energy is right. It's like, it's what we needed right now. We needed a celebration where we can all get together and be all about positivity. There's no negative energy in that room at all.
Nah, let me ask you a question. You got a robe on right now?
Man, you better know it. With my Laker
robe with the
jersey.
Lakers, robe with the Lakers jersey under it?
I
Cause we
just
was
felt
in.
like it today, Swizzy.
Oh man. Oh man. Man, I appreciate you, King. I'm gonna
Hey,
go.
man. Hey, whatever,
Me and Tim
whatever.
gonna go make some phone calls because we definitely need the West Coast in the building immediately.
Whoever you put on the other side of the ring, I'm already standing.
2020. You know they say 2020 is a bad year. That depends on which side of the fence you're standing on. You got to make 2020 your year.
You better know it. My favorite number is 20. I'm 2 all the time. You better know it.
Jesus, I love
It's
you,
my
King.
year. Hey,
I
thank
love
you,
you.
Swizzy, and thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for the versus battle. And hopefully I can get in the ring.
I see a lot of Snoop versus IQ. I see
They
a
want
lot
me
of
and Q, my OG.
I see a lot of it. I keep seeing Snoop versus Ice Cube, but I think that for me and Tim being curate, I think it's too predictable.
I need to see Cube and LL Cool J.
LL Cool J is a special guy too.
Him and Ice
Is
Cube makes a difference. They went from the 80s to the 2000s.
I
You
gotta
got to
do my
look at
research.
NW.
I gotta do my research on. Woo,
Let me give you some game real quick.
please.
NWA, Boys in the Hood. Cube wrote Boys in the Hood. NWA first album, Straight Outta Compton, Fuck the Police, all that shit. That's about 5 or 6 rocks on there. Then he got America's Most Wanted, which dropped 30 years ago today. It's about 5 or 6 on
Today
that.
was a good day. Hold up,
Wait a minute,
today's
I'm just
what's
giving
the
you albums.
anniversary
We, we, ain't even,
of his
we
verses
ain't even
today?
got that far yet. We only on his first solo. Then you got Death Certificate. You got about 5 or 6 on that. No Vaseline. That's when he went after NWA. Then you got motherfucking Kill at Will, Dead Homies, and Jacket for Beats. Then you move on up to motherfucking West Side Connect Gang. You
You
understand me?
might be on to something, Snoop.
Nigga, I'm telling you what I
You
know, nigga.
might be on to something.
That's my OG right there, cuz I would never get in the ring with that nigga because I can't swing with that nigga.
Snoop, hold
But
up.
him and LL,
Ice Cube versus LL.
man, please. Whoa. That's wild.
I'm gonna tell you something real talk. We wasn't thinking like that.
I will push pause on mines to get that one going on. I will be in the cut to make. I will be sparring with Q before I get mine on to make sure my OG hit the ring first.
Listen,
Just because gracefully, I am the one who respects the elders. My G should get that before me.
Tim, we gotta make some phone calls. Look, I just seen
LL
Bust.
on live right now.
We gonna get to LL. I got his direct.
We can
I
jump
ain't
right on
never.
this live page right now. I'm pretty sure somebody feeding it up on Q.
I need you to go to
Q
his
went
live
live today.
page.
Look, Q
Look,
went live today for the first time ever.
Cube is a very serious mastermind. Buster's ready to talk right now. So I think he heard us, by the way.
He
So
spoke to.
I want you to go to LL page and tell him about that Cube idea because I
I'm
need to
going
connect.
right now.
Please,
I'm finna pump the fuel.
please,
Let's go.
let's go.
Holla at me.
Yo, I love you, King.
Love you too, Swizzy.
Big zone. Let me see where Buster's at. LL versus Cube. It's a different type of problem. Hold up, where's Buster? Buster. It's not letting me. Can't see. What does that mean? Yeah. Bus. Make a request, please. Why this shit not letting me request people? Yo, Snoop said some shit. Okay. Oh man, sorry, not Tim.
Hey man, we gotta get bust. You want to see me?
Let me get
Hey,
bus. Let me get bus. Let me get
first of
bus.
all,
Let me get bus.
I gotta go on LL page while you get
Go
bust.
get LL. Go get
I
LL.
gotta go
That
get
might
LL because like that is historical.
go get L. Let me get Buster in. Go get
All
L.
right, all right.
Let me remove Tim. And where is Buster? Because he is trying to come in the room. It's not letting him in. Yo, Bust, request, King. Snoop said, Ice Cube verse LL. Jesus. That's a different zone. Why does it keep turning it around? Hold on 1 second. She be acting funny. Let me look for Bus right quick. Yo, Bus, you got to shout to Ludacris. He in the comments too. Buster. You got to request me, King. Bus, request. Request me, Bus. Let me know what y'all think about Cube versus LL. That's a big. That's crazy. I wasn't even thinking about that. See, Snoop is smart. Buster say he ready for all the smoke. It's crazy, but when I tap Buster, shit won't let me go live. I was able to pin him. We still need that Diddy. Yo, Bus, request me. And let me know when you requested me, King. Request Cube. If you like Cube and LL, I want to see the fire signs in the air. Fire signs in the air. Cube versus LL Cool J. Mo, he's not pinning me though. I mean, he's not requesting. Let me check it again. I can see everybody who want to go live. Come on, Bus. We need to hear what you have to say. Let me see, maybe I can find his name in here somewhere. Bus. Come on, King. Cube versus LL. Snoop Dogg got something to say. Buster got something to say to Snoop Dogg. He ain't request me. Bus, when you go in, you got to press request. I'm looking at the request. I do not see your name. But for the meantime, let me speak to JD. Because JD has something to say too. Where you at, Jay? It's getting crazy in here. Brandy versus Monica. Ooh, wait. Ray J, you responsible for that. Ray J, what we doing? Tim, I'm tapping his name, but it's not letting me do it. He got a request. Let's see. Where the hell is the Buster of the Rhymes? Let's see. Man. Diddy. JD. Let my God, just get Tim back on Got King. For some reason, Busta is not. Come on, man, don't jump on the accounts like that. It's not letting Busta. I'm tapping his name. He got some type of code or block on his phone. Busta is just different. All right, let me go back live with Tim.
You couldn't tap you
It's not.
when you
It's
sent
not
me
working.
this.
I'm tapping. I'm tapping it. But JD, let me resend it to JD because JD said he got something special to talk about.
He do.
Yeah, he
All
said he
right.
got. All right, but Busta got a request, King. He's not requesting.
What you just tapped mine, right?
Yes, I know how to join people. I'm not. Busta's not tapping in.
But no, maybe he has to go in. Tell him to go in and come back in. Tell him to go out and come back in.
He just heard you. Busta, go out and come back in. Pause. All right, let me see what
Yeah.
JD got to say.
Yeah.
See, it's very easy to tap JD in. This is very easy. It's called 1, 2, 3, bang. Waiting on JD. Let me find out he got Nelly Wi-Fi. JD, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't got to restart. See, I just let Timbaland in. I ain't have to restart nothing. JD, tap in, King. All right. Let's do it like this.
How the fuck? Just say what up. Just say hello. Just say yo.
What's up, King?
What up, brother?
How you feel tonight?
Man, I feel great. I feel great, man. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling real Virgo-like.
Virgo zone. So Snoop hit me talking about that he wanted to vibe with Busta. And then he said Ice Cube versus LL.
Not a good one. Not a good one. So what are you
No.
feeling about
I
that?
didn't think it was a good one. Whoever's in the back saying it's not a good. Is that Shaka?
Yeah. Yeah, Shaka
Okay.
Bang.
Go back and listen to why Snoop said it was a good one.
It's not a
Because
good one.
I didn't think it was a good one.
At all.
All right. The
No,
people heard what Snoop said and they
I would
saying it's a
love
good
to
one.
hear options. I would just love to hear one other option. But I definitely want them both to do it if they would do it, if they up for it. I mean, I've been such a fan of this Swizz. I'm just gonna tell you for a second. You know I've been a fan of it, and I've told people Swizz and Timbaland are like my actual friends, which is hard to say in this industry. And I was like, I knew the call was coming. It was only a matter of time. But because I've been a fan of every single one of them, I'm glad I got a chance to do it. And man, I
Thank
had
you.
so much fun, and man, I appreciate what it is that you're doing, and I can't wait to be a fan of all the rest of them to come.
Nah, thank you. And I see that hair is picked out very well, sir.
Hey man,
Very
listen, I
well.
don't know if it's the jeans or nothing. Listen, I ain't got no dye. Look, I ain't got no bald spots, brother. This is all me, man. This is what you call love right here, brother. This is
You
love.
take care of yourself. You've been taking care of yourself. I just wanted to check in and tell you congratulations and thank you for participating, man.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Shaka,
it,
as
brother.
well. Thank you, Jeff, the whole DTP fam. Mo, I see that Busta's back. I'm gonna tag him in after I finish giving Luda his zone. You know what I'm
Hey man,
saying? But
Busta is
that
like
chain,
Busta like a
you
dad
look
for me,
good.
man. So give
You look
Busta his
younger than
flowers,
you.
man. Tell Busta I love
Yeah, I'm gonna
him.
do that now.
Listen, that's this right here.
All right.
This is what keep us young right here, bro. That alcohol, that vodka.
The Vata.
That
Yes.
vodka. Hey man, love to the
All
family.
right,
Tell the
King.
wife I said love, man. Get Busta on here, man.
Yeah, happy belated birthday to your wife as well, King.
Absolutely, love.
All right, love. Okay, let's try Busta now. You know, Busta's sitting in the Maybach. Oh, I think we might have the Busta. I think we might have the Busters of the rhymes. Oh,
Yo, you.
you was in the Maybach. What was you doing, King?
Yeah, I'm in the streets now.
So Snoop Dogg said
Huh?
You know, he shouted out Jay-Z, and we know Jay-Z is busy. Everybody's busy. But I said, you know what? If it wasn't Jay-Z, who would it be? And he said, the person that was a part of Leaders of the New School, Busta Rhymes, one of the most diverse artists of the East Coast. Because I said the West Coast got to be in the building, and he said Busta Rhymes, and I said me and Tim got to make the call because I don't, Busta might be busy too. Shit, I don't know.
When they come to this hip hop shit, I ain't never too busy.
Mm.
That's first and foremost. And number two, I don't think anybody that knows me knows how much, not only do I love Snoop, but I respect Snoop. And I don't think people really realize how hard Snoop works.
Mm.
And I think people should really do their research to understand that when you really want to battle while celebrating each other, greatness and legacies and significant contributions to the art and the culture,
Mm.
ain't too many people could, light the dynamite stick and explode the whole fucking universe and create a climate shift other than a me and a Snoop, especially when we come together. So my paperwork is in, Playboy.
Wait a minute, because I see a lot of Busta versus Missy. Now how do we feel about that? I'm just telling you what people are saying in the comments. Busta versus Missy.
I mean, that's a really obvious and to be expected celebration of greatness because I don't know if people are familiar, but it's like Missy is like my twin sister.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I look at Missy, when I see Missy, I see myself because Missy, she is the only person that I can actually say was as brave and was as courageous and was as outrageous and was as willing to challenge the status quo the way I was able to do
Right.
it, was willing to do it. And she wasn't only willing to do it, she did it successfully. Like to this
Mm.
day, there is no female that can fuck with Missy. And I'm saying that on the record. I'm not asking nobody no questions. I'm not going to argue or debate with nobody. Missy is
Right.
my favorite female MC to ever exist on this planet. And that's not
Mm.
taken away from anything that was before her, because obviously a lot of what was before me and Missy is what inspired me and Missy. Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson and Prince and that level and that caliber of performance and character and you know George Clinton and Bootsy Collins and James Brown, like we was after that level of showmanship. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
so, but what makes you versus Snoop special?
Because there's nothing obvious about what me and Snoop is gonna come with. See, me and Missy got similarities with the characters, and we got similarities with the outrageous outfits. Like even if you compare us not only on a music level but on a visual level, right?
Mm.
There's a lot of things that we've done that you could see that we come from a particular bloodline.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Like you could see that you almost know what to expect when
hold
you
on.
see.
Fadia from Instagram said Busta versus Missy makes so much sense.
Who said that?
Busta Busta versus Missy makes so much sense, and he's not scared of going against a woman.
Oh, not at
I'm
all.
just saying.
Let me explain something to you. The only woman that would be worth a challenge to me would be Missy. Period. It is what it is. I wouldn't waste my time. And again, it's not a disrespect to no other woman, but Missy is not just a female genius. She's a genius, period. Like I'm actually gonna be. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Yeah, give me a Cole Heineken or something. Thank you. Yo,
So if Missy wanted to go,
let me finish saying what I
if
was
Missy
saying.
wanted to go, what was the zone?
If Missy wanted to go against me, I'm doing it. But this is my. But let me finish
If Missy
making my
wanted to
point.
celebrate with you,
If Missy wanted to celebrate with me, it is an automatic green light. But
got it.
But what I'm saying is, again, I gotta do, like, for me, I would love to do the Snoop thing first, because Snoop got a different level of clever going on. Snoop different with the clever. Like Snoop is dangerous, bro. Snoop dangerous as hell, because quiet as kept, Snoop might have outworked everybody. Quietly, Snoop might have outworked everybody. Snoop's work ethic is so unmatched, and I don't think people realize that. Like, yo, Snoop does everything. Snoop is a vampire in films. Snoop is with Martha Stewart on TV. Snoop. He done rhymed in every group, from Death Row to Dog Pound to East Siders to, like,
Big facts.
Yo, there's so much different shit Snoop got his hands in. Snoop a football coach. Snoop is like, he got a trillion different hats that people. Snoop is a game show host. Like, I don't think people really understand how much shit, and I'm just talking about on a rap level, that Snoop got in a stash that might not even and may not have ever been on your radar. And that's the excitement for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't think people got as many. Snoop might got 20 albums, and niggas don't even realize that.
No Limit Zone too.
Huh?
He got the No Limit Zone too.
I didn't even touch on that, but that's what I'm saying. It's so countless that I don't really think people really sing praise to Snoop in the way.
Let me ask, because I asked Snoop this question too.
Yeah.
What would be your first song that you play celebrating Snoop? And it could change. It could change.
That's a good fucking question, son. Because I ain't gonna front. There's so many Snoop moments. It wouldn't be, I couldn't name one first song. I would have to name about 3 or 4. If I could name the 3 or 4, then I'll do that. But I can't name one.
Name the 3 or 4. Name the 3 or 4.
You got my favorite Basquiat piece around your neck too, with all due respect.
This the Warhol one. This the Warhol.
Excuse me.
I gave Nas the Basquiat. Yeah, this the Warhol.
I love that.
Thank you, King. You got hip hop. You got hip hop around your neck right now.
I mean, you know, this is the regular, but you know, every now and then it's beautiful when you could pull out, you know, one of the shits that the kings get buried in the tombs with. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's. I'm looking at the comments, and everybody said they want to do a poll vote.
They want to what?
They want to do a poll vote.
A poll
Everybody
vote?
said do the poll and let the people decide. I'm seeing this.
Of who I should be up with, of who I should.
Yeah, you got 2 options: Missy versus Busta, Busta versus Snoop. I'm just looking at the comments.
Wow.
You know, it's about 40,000 of us just communicating after the battle.
Wow.
The people want the poll. But
I mean,
whether it's Snoop or Missy, let's just say it's Snoop, which I would love. See, I got my West, because we need the West Coast, and I would love to see the West Coast in Verzuz, for sure.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I've been in that direction a little more so myself, because, you know, again, I'm a lot more familiar with running towards the challenges that make me a little more uncomfortable than not. Like, that's what I've done.
So you feel that you're more familiar with Missy versus the southpaw that Snoop's gonna come to you with. Snoop is gonna
Yeah,
challenge you a
yes,
little more, you feel,
yes,
because you and Missy grew up in the same family in that
yes.
same zone.
That's exactly what I'm
I
saying.
respect that. I
Missy,
respect that. I like that.
Missy,
I like that.
you
I
know,
like the unexpectedness of Snoop and Busta. I like Missy versus Mary.
I like Missy versus Mary too, but I want to hear Missy. See, Missy bars is a little dangerous too. Like, don't let the antics misconstrue the fact that Missy got bars
Big
and
bars.
she will bust your ass too on some rap shit. So I personally need Missy to
Hold on, we
do.
might need Missy versus Lauryn Hill.
I fucks with that. I fucks with that. See, the only problem I have with that though, Lauryn Hill catalog ain't long, son. You know, outside of the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, as powerful as that album is, I don't know if her catalog could compete with Missy. She got
Yeah, but it's 20 zones. Lauren got 20 zones.
okay.
And even
You right
Missy, Missy and Little Kim. Little Kim got a 20 that's serious.
yeah, you right. You absolutely right about that. I mean, I ain't mad at that neither. I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm just giving out zones, but the three or four that you would play if it was Snoop. Let's get back to that.
Okay.
Cause that was
First,
special.
first and foremost, Deep Cover was such a climate shifting movement because I don't think we ever heard of. First of all, Snoop introduced a tone vocally to the game that the game has never heard or experienced with just the way his voice octave is naturally. Like just the way he sounded, it was almost like, oh my God, what the fuck is really happening here? You know what I'm saying? So Deep Cover is one of my favorites from Snoop.
And what would if he played Deep Cover? What you gonna answer Deep Cover with? Woo!
Busta Rhymes?
Oh yes.
Well, I'm really like, I'm really. If Snoop came with Deep Cover first for me, I would probably have to come back with like. I might come with. I might have to come with a me and Swizz special. I might have to come with a tear the roof off or some shit like that, son.
Not after Deep Cover, and I love the record that we did. We can't do Tear the Roof Off after Deep Cover.
I mean, that's what you feel, but the problem is too.
I feel if he played Deep Cover, you gotta hit him with the do dum dum dum.
I guess if you match in octaves, that's cool. But see,
Yes.
I'm a showman on stage, right? And I know if me and Snoop did them two records on stage, right? What my energy is gonna be on that stage to that
No, you
song.
gotta play. He played Deep Cover. You better play Scenario. What are we talking about? Are you crazy? What? Don't be crazy in here.
Hey yo,
He come with Deep Cover. You come with as I combine with the roots and divine healer, bring it back on rewind, powerful impact, both for the cannon.
You gotta let me throw my curveballs. I'm not giving away shit on this phone call with you, Playboy.
Okay.
Don't ask me when I'm coming back. We gotta say that
Okay.
on the phone.
You just threw me way off. You
Make sure you
threw me way off. I can't lie.
Make sure you understand Swiss beats because I'm not
Sharon.
like sound clash, you know.
A big song.
He come like bomber cloud, sound clash.
I see Bus. I see Usher in the comments making a lot of references. Who do we see Usher celebrating with?
Usher celebrates with. Usher should celebrate with.
I see Usher versus Chris Brown.
He gotta go with Chris Brown.
I see Usher versus Chris Brown. I see a lot of Usher versus Timberlake, but for the culture.
Listen, man. Listen. Usher and Chris Brown gotta be it, man. That's it.
Everybody tell Usher.
You asking my opinion, I'm giving it to you, big bro.
Usher versus Chris Brown?
I don't want to see no Usher and Justin Timberlake. I want to see Usher and Chris Brown.
Why you don't want to see Usher and... So somebody said Usher versus Trey Songz. I don't...
I don't know. I think Usher and Chris Brown, they got a lot of them. They got a lot more of them tempo records that go toe to toe with each other to me, bro.
We might got to do a poll with that too. Usher versus who?
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Because Usher been ready for the verses a long time, and you know, I think the male R&B is time as well.
It's absolutely time.
Usher versus who? Is it Usher versus Chris Brown? Is it Usher versus JT, Justin Timberlake? I think those two. I don't, and I vibe with Trey Songz, by the way. That's my guy. But I just think that Usher versus Chris Brown is dynamic. Usher versus Justin Timberlake could be crazy. A lot of
You know
people
what?
saying
You know what?
Chris Brown
You know
versus
what?
Drake.
You know what? I think I might have to change my opinion on that.
Okay, I'm listening.
I forgot that Justin Timberlake, you know, once he got into his real solo zone, he definitely started heating up shit, especially amongst our people with Pharrell in them. You feel me? He definitely
Timbaland
started
and
heating up
Pharrell.
shit in our community of music, amongst black folks and you know the so-called urban community. Justin Timberlake definitely started to sizzle up shit with Pharrell and Chad, and I can't front on that. They got a mean catalog of shit together, and I can't front. Timbaland and Justin is a very dangerous. Them two motherfuckers, boy. Yo,
Dot.
Timbaland, you gave Justin Timberlake a few things that I wanted for my goddamn self, bruh. All right, Timbaland. Yes, you did.
You did.
Yes, you did.
B dot said, what did B dot say? Where did he just go? Busta Rhymes versus Fat Joe. Only way.
I want all of that smoke. Fat Joe, I love you, but I'm with all of the smoke too. And Fat Joe, you're gonna stop acting like you don't want to do this. You better get in this field with us and let's dance.
Woo!
Come on, Joe Crack. Come on, Crack. We violators, Playboy.
Woo!
Joe Crack, we are violators. Fuck you
Woo!
mean? You gotta come in this shit and violate. That's what we do. Ain't taking no back talk from you neither.
Woo!
Crack, come get in this shit and dance.
I see a lot of J. Cole versus Kendrick Lamar in there too, though.
I think that's an amazing battle. I think J. Cole and Kendrick is amazing. I mean, you know, people already anticipating a duet album from them for some time. That conversation piece been in the works for a few years. You know what I'm saying? People want us. They already put them two toe to toe with each other.
But you know what I respect about you is that every name that I said Busta Rhymes versus, you said I'm with all the smoke. I respect that. I respect that part of your craftsmanship and your love for music. I respect that.
Yo, Swizz, let me just.
LL is in the comments right now.
Oh, that's
and
another
so
fellow violence.
They said LL versus Ice Cube.
That is listen, that is unbelievably incredible. Just for the record,
LL, what we doing?
I was trying to get my request in for you to answer me when you and Snoop was talking, and when I seen what Snoop was saying, not only do I agree with Snoop, but I'm speaking from firsthand experience. When Ice Cube left NWA, leaders of the new school was waiting our turn to be put on by Public Enemy. And at the time, I was about 15 years old. And we used to go to this studio in Hempstead, Long Island. When I moved from Brooklyn to Long Island, and in Hempstead, Long Island, the studio headquarters for Public Enemy, the address was 5 South Franklin in Hempstead, Long Island. All right? And at that time, Cube came to Long Island in Hempstead with Sir Jinx. They started working on that America's Most Wanted album with Eric Vietnam Sadler, Keith Shockley, Hank Shockley.
Fat Joe saying, talk that shit, Bus. He in the comments.
Listen, I was sitting in there in the hallway in the staircase. Me, C. Brown, and Dinko. We would have a studio session booked. like 5 o'clock in the evening. They got a little Chinese restaurant right across the street. And we would sit there and we would go and get our little $5 4-piece chicken wings and French fries.
Mm.
And niggas would be eating their shit, waiting for Hank Shockley and Chuck and them to pull up in Keith in Vietnam. And them niggas would show up sometime like around 9, 10 o'clock. And they're coming there with Cube and Jinx. And them niggas would turn around and tell us, y'all niggas got to go home tonight. We working with Ice Cube. And we used to be so heartbroken by that. But what it did in the process was it gave us a tough skin that allowed us not only to show how determined we was to get off our shit that we wanted to get off, but it also gave us the tough skin to show them niggas how determined we were, and we were not accepting that shit. You're not just telling niggas to go home and thinking we going home and that was gonna be it. Nah, we would go home, we come back the next fucking day. We watch you come back and work. We watching that America's Most album get made from fucking scratch, bro. Green Street Studios, 510 South Franklin and fucking Hempstead, Long Island, and all of that shit that was happening. Cube was putting his arm around us.
So who you got, Cube or LL? Let's get to the smoke.
You talking about gutter?
I'm talking about period. Cube versus LL.
I don't know if I could call that right now. Because let me tell you something. Number one, LL was known as the nigga to massacre other MCs on some battle shit. And he was doing it on features. And he was doing it on records that he was putting out.
But then he got Around the Way Girl and doing it well too.
But that's what I was gonna say. He was known for massacring niggas on records, and he was known for giving you the biggest records for the ladies on records. And that's where he might have an edge on Cube, because Cube ain't really make records for chicks too tough. You know what I'm saying? But Cube had a production.
Usher said LL versus Busta.
I'm with that smoke too. We both violent. And and we both Smiths. I'm Mr. Smith and he's Mr. Smith. I mean, he's big bro, Mr. Smith, but I'm gonna keep it a buck too though. My first rhyme I ever wrote, I was trying to be like LL. The rhyme was called Pulse Rate. I'm gonna spit it real quick. My pulse rates of the hearts will increase by the beats. When acknowledged by the listeners, the fresh lyrics I speak. Vocal tones of my voice increases with an extension. To approach or so exceed the fresh lyrics I will mention. See, the whole cadence in that, and the attempt to try to use big words, that was me really on some super LL fan with an LL shrine in my bedroom. Hung up all of his Word Up magazine pictures and Black Beat magazine pictures in my bedroom. LL was like the dude we all wanted to be like. And he ain't never stopped being that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm
still that guy.
I'm still trying to be.
Busta's with all the smoke.
I'm with it all.
All the smoke.
I'm with it all. Listen, bro. Not only am I with all the smoke, when I go to the club or I'm at the airport, nigga, I sit in the smoking section. What is we talking about, man? I sit in the smoking section, nigga.
I'm gonna tag, yo, King. We gonna set it up for the verse. I'm gonna tag Usher, and he's a big top. Usher, pick up. Don't run from the smoke now.
Yo, Swizz, I love you. I'm here, and I'm ready to go. Snoop Dogg, you are one of my favorites ever to exist on this planet. Not only as an MC, as a human being,
yes,
as a
sir.
father, as a source of inspiration. LL, so are you. Ice Cube, so are you. Timbaland, you and Swizz as well. Missy Elliott, of course. Congratulations to Nelly and Luda tonight. Serious
Big zone.
shit. All right?
Big zone. Love you, King. I like that you with the smoke. We're going to get you up on here so you can break those records.
Oh, that's a fucking fact, brother. And it
Big
don't matter
zone.
what date you want to announce. I'm prioritizing this one here.
Let's
get
go.
To it.
Let's get it. All right, King.
Love.
Man, It's going down. Let's see what Usher. Let's see what Usher talking about as we in the zone. Ooh. ATL, what's up, King? Oh,
What
you
he
got the
does.
cup. What you got? Hold on. What you got in the Starbucks cup?
It's Nitro right here. Nitro Brew.
So, you know, a lot of
First
people.
of all, I just want to shout out everybody that supported my brothers tonight. That was amazing. You know what I'm saying? There's like there was no winner between the two of them because I feel like I'm the winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I get two incredible, iconic people whom I love. You know what I'm saying? These are my brothers, and I'm
Yes, sir.
listening to their classics, and I'm like, man. And I ain't forgot none of them. You know how you most of the time you listen to records and they'll play, you like, yo, I forgot about that. Nah, they still relevant. And they right every time the records come on, because I done been in both of their concerts. They go up. You know what I'm saying?
Go way up.
Yeah, man. So
Go way up.
first of all, you got you got a couple of legendary artists when you're talking to Busta Bus. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if it's Cracked or if it's LL, it's like, yo, I'm thinking like, yo, you got to think Busta, he leaders of the new school. It's like you got to get all that in too. So it can't be like when you was talking about Snoop. I love Snoop, and yeah, that Snoop, he all the smoke. He is the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But trying to figure out how to put that one together. I just said I was on LL. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Although they have all that catalog, it's 20
Mm-hmm.
songs. And I know 20 Snoops and I know 20
Yeah, but you
Bustas
gotta leave.
gonna
You
be
gotta
crazy.
leave space for. Look at what happened tonight. Every time there was a technical difficulty, right? There's another opportunity to drop another record in just to keep you entertained. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, it's only 20 songs, but then how you? It's like they battle because they've been around the same amount of time. And Crackheads too. You know what I'm saying? You're right. They both violators. You know what I mean? But man, it's crazy. Anyway,
but the
what you
biggest,
got me on here for? I know what's
cause,
up?
cause, cause 'cause the biggest talk is, and I'm just going by comments, is the
Yeah.
biggest talk is you and CB. And I know y'all brothers, and I know that, you know, it's big brother, little brother, but this is a celebration, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. At
This
the
is
end
a
of the day, it's a
celebration.
celebration across the board, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a lot
Yeah.
of people saying JT as well. So it's
Yeah.
equal. JT celebration, Chris Brown celebration, because all y'all are greats, and you know we haven't had uh, this dynamic yet. You know, so what is your take? What is your take on any of those things
For JT or for Chris?
for
I mean,
both
I
of them?
seen JT, I seen Chris, I seen Neo, I seen Genuine, I seen everybody. We all brothers.
Now we're talking
So
about JT and Chris, just to
okay.
narrow it down.
First of all, Chris is my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's family. That's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
and then
for
we
sure.
got so many records that we've done together. So somewhere in there, we would have to actually pay tribute to each other in the music. And I feel like I've been such a source of inspiration for all of these artists. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the
Yeah,
day, it's like I feel like I led and lead the way in so many ways. So whoever it is, it's gonna be a tribute in both directions. I think JT has done so much, man. You know,
mm,
like when I think about who he is with NSYNC and then who he became as a solo artist, you know what I'm saying? To me, that feels like it's worthy of my attention in that way. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, for me, CB is like a no. It's
The
like
lights went on.
predictable. Yeah, yeah. CB. I feel like I like it,
Mm-hmm.
but JT and Usher, because I don't think that people understand the dynamics that those two are going to bring that y'all two are going to bring together. We know what you and Chris. I know what you and Chris Brown are going to bring together, and that's
Yeah.
all. That's super greatness.
Yeah.
But you and JT is an unpredictable funk.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, you got two classic artists. You know, and for me, it ain't about building up the hype. You know, I'm never gonna be the fighter that's gonna, forecast exactly where I'm at. But to me, it's not. That's not what it is. It's not a battle. It's a celebration more than anything. And even though I know it's the verses is the fact that one, we work with some of the same people.
Yes,
Working
sir.
with Pharrell. And even I think at one point JT worked with JD or something. Or maybe it was on a tribute. No, it was What's Going On. I think that's what the first time they did something together. But my point is, rather it's been Timbaland or JD, we got so many classics to go back and forth. And I would really just want to celebrate him for his contribution to the culture and make sure that everybody understands that when we walk away from it, this is just a precursor to something that's going to be even bigger. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I
Like,
agree with
I'm
that.
always focused on what happens after, not just what's happening right here.
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
agree with that. And since you've been talking, I've seen a lot of JTs jumping in here. Vibe
Yeah.
Magazine went you and Chris Brown. Fat Joe went you and Chris Brown. But I see you and JT doing something that's not predictable. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I love about Versus is that uh, we can put together. That's why I like Busta and Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Busta and Missy is predictable to me. I know what they're gonna do. The people that's why we like it, because we know what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But Busta and Snoop, that's making Busta have to come a different way, and Snoop got to come a different way, and that's the Versus effect, and that's what make it interesting, because it's like, damn, I
That
didn't think
culture is
that
that
Snoop.
music. Is that culture is that music because of the time. I'm looking at how long Snoop's been in it and how long Busta's been in it. That's where it becomes complicated for me.
I, it doesn't become complicated because Busta's gonna curate to the energy that Snoop is on, and Snoop's
Mm-hmm.
gonna curate to the energy that Busta's on, because you only could play 20. You understand? So you better pick that 20. And I know all those 20s not going to be leader of the new school. PTA might be one of them, and that might be it. But Buster's going to have to play in a space to answer those Snoop records. And Snoop going to have to play in the space to answer to those Buster records. But
Mm-hmm.
it's going to make them both they're going to have to play Southpaw. And that's what's going to make it interesting because this is an educational celebration. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's what me and Tim create. It's an educational celebration. So if you know the play, then it's like, oh, okay, this is what they're gonna do. But if you don't know what they're gonna do, and then it's like, yo, Snoop played this after that. Nah, that
Yeah.
was crazy. Buster
Yeah.
played this. Oh, I ain't even know he did that. Because they both did songs that we don't know that they did, and that's what we not calculating. Because I got to do the homework on it. I was like, Buster
Yeah.
called me and was like, yo, did you know I wrote this at such and such and I did this? I'm like, and Snoop was like, yeah, did you know that I did this and that I did that? I was like,
Mm-mm.
no, at all. So I
Yeah,
think that,
another one that came to mind that no one has commented on, and I seen Monica's name come up. What about Monica and Brandy, bro?
that's high on the list. That's not a
Yeah.
small thing. That's like the next ladies battle that we focusing on.
Yeah.
You understand? And so, and that's the obvious, but we have to give them that obvious, because I can't see them celebrating someone or another person other than themselves, because they just hold a great space for the moments and a great moment that they did. And I think it's a great representation from the ladies' side of the celebration. We
Mm-hmm.
definitely have to have Monica and Brandy. And Ray J was on the chat earlier, and he put
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? So Ray J, let's go.
Hey, yo,
Monica,
hold up. JD, he came in a minute ago and he said 112. You saw that?
I seen that 112
Versus
versus
Jagged Edge.
Jagged
I was
Edge.
like,
And I
okay.
told him, I said, make it happen. And I see
Yeah,
a lot of Lil Kim versus Foxy Brown. Then I see Lil Kim.
Ooh. Okay.
But then I see Lil Kim versus Nicki.
Ooh.
I see a lot of that.
Yeah, but that's she Kim is Nikki is a
You hold up.
product
You
of
already
Kim.
you already trending on Twitter right now. By the way, it's the versus effect, King. That's just trending on Twitter. See, This is
Yeah.
special, man. This is fun.
Yeah. Well, that's
Maxwell
what it
versus
is.
D'Angelo. Maxwell
I
versus
saw that.
D'Angelo. I'm looking like, woo.
I seen Tony Braxton versus Mary. You
No,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
not a good one.
Yeah.
T.I. versus Jeezy. I see
T.I.
that a
versus
lot.
G. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I see
Really?
that. I see Timbaland put that. Then I
No.
seen JD versus Diddy.
I seen it. Ooh.
JD
Yeah,
versus Diddy.
that's Big Brothers right there. I ain't got no stake in that one. That's Big Bro.
That's those both big bros.
Big
You know what I'm
Bro.
saying? But man, you know, we're going. What I'm gonna do is I want to do a poll
Timbaland
where the
versus
people.
JD.
No, man.
Whoa.
No. JD versus Diddy.
Yeah.
JD. They say Beyonce versus Rihanna. JD
Yeah.
put the smoke. That means he with the smoke. JD's been with the smoke, by the way, with Diddy. He's
Uh-huh.
been with the smoke. Been with the smoke.
Diddy in here. Diddy in here too, right?
Yeah, I seen Diddy. Shout to Diddy, the Ciroc boys. They said
Mm-hmm.
Future versus 2 Chainz.
George
Somebody
Clinton
said
versus
Diddy.
Quincy Jones.
But we got something special with Quincy, baby. Don't worry about that. We got something special with that.
Yeah, but if
You
we
know what I'm
trending, that's
saying?
because it's something that people do want. And again, for
Yeah.
me, it's a celebration no matter who, we get on. But y'all my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm watching what y'all doing, and I'm watching, you
Thank
know,
you.
our catalog come to life in a way that it hasn't been seen in a while. And for the most part, people have, in my opinion, really forgot the magic of music. And I think that in these moments, maybe hearing stories about it and also to going through the process, people begin to remember, one, what they felt in that time, but also two,
Yeah.
you feel it. Music has become something else in this time, but those songs that have been played by classic artists who've been around forever, you
Yeah.
being reminded of the special nature of what it was to create it and what it meant to music. So I'm proud to just continue to support y'all every time I see you. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna get off now,
Thank
but
you.
I'm gonna just leave you with
Yes.
this.
I can smell the liquor on your breath, King. Zone,
All
zone,
right.
zone. I keep you posted, King.
Yeah, man.
Love. Love. Oh man. It's we got some matches to do. We got some matches to do. Big ones. We got some big matches to do. Big ones. Shout out to my partner Timbaland. Usher and let me smell the liquor in his breath. I think I'm finished now. He went up, but I got another person
Yo,
checking in right now.
yo,
The GOAT.
what up?
LL Cool J, the GOAT.
Swizzy, what up, baby?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's
All
happening?
good. So a lot of people saying Q versus LL, and Busta said he don't mind. A lot of people been bringing up your name in a very historical way, and
Nah.
and I just
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
just give you your chance to talk to the people.
Nah, I think it's
Your
love,
your
man. I think,
Wi-Fi a little.
can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Am
can
I
hear you
good?
now. Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
said, I think it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that, all the people that, are inspired by what I do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm appreciative and grateful. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? It's good vibes, man.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
vibes, man.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Good vibes. I hear him. I hear him out there talking. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Everybody
Was you
talking that
was you
talk.
was you the first artist in hip hop to go platinum?
Nah, I wasn't the first artist to go platinum, but I was probably like one of the first rap artists to have like 10 platinum albums in a row, something like that. But Houdini was the first group to go platinum. You know what I'm saying? Houdini went platinum with
Houdini
Friends and
was the
with
first.
5 Minutes of Funk and yeah. Houdini, you got to remember Houdini, like, you know what I'm saying? They was the first to at least go platinum with an album. Before that, I mean, Sugar Hill Gang probably sold, a few million records of Rappers Delight. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. No doubt.
But have you had the longest consistent career as an artist?
I mean, probably. I mean, you know, I first started in '84. You know what I mean, Swizz? Like, you know, I came in the game in '84, B. So, you know, think about that. Like 1984 is 2020. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and like, you know, when I started, remember, T-La Rock Made It Yours. It was on the
I
Def
love that
Jam
record.
production label. And then from that record, it went from production company to Def Jam, the label. And I was the first artist on Def Jam, like literally.
You was so
like,
you started Def Jam.
Yes, I was the first artist on the label Def Jam. T-La Rock was produced by Rick Rubin on Def Jam Productions for a label called Party Time and Streetwise. The first song on Def Jam, the label, was me. You know what I'm saying? I Need a Beat. That was in '84.
I Need a Beat.
Yeah, I Need a Beat was the first record on the label Def Jam. And then we took Def Jam from there, went to Columbia, you know what I'm saying? It went to Columbia Records, became a label and all that, you know what I'm saying?
So you started Columbia as well. So you started Def Jam.
No, I didn't start. No, we would that was the first they were the first ones to give us distribution, major distribution.
Got it.
Russell and Rick went to Columbia and got the distribution. And the game was, you know, never the same, baby. Everything came after that.
What is anybody gonna play after I Need a Beat? Jesus.
Oh shit, I don't know. Like, listen, man. Like, there's a lot of good music out there. You know, the battles is, you know, the verses is a fun time. You know what I'm saying? It's a good event.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, it's whatever, B. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it all depends on the zone and the mood and the vibe and what it is. I mean, these dudes, you know what I mean?
So
everybody can talk to them. Everybody's tough till you press play. You know what I mean? Everybody's tough till you press play, man.
Everybody's tough until you press play.
Yeah, you can't hide behind your chains, B. You know what I mean? You can't hide behind your chains.
I'm trying to tell
like,
everybody,
you know what I mean?
LL is a different. So let me ask you a question. What do you think about the Cube? Because everybody's saying LL and Cube. What do you think about Cube in that particular era? We know he's we know he's an icon, but what does LL feel about that?
Cube's a homie.
Big
you know what
homie.
I'm saying? I love Cube. I mean, that's my dude. I mean, you know, it's something to think about. You know, it's something I would consider. I'd have to talk to him and see how he felt about it. I mean, I'm open to it.
Because the energy got to be right.
Yeah, but not only does the energy got to be right, but it got to be the right vibe for the crowd, right? Like, the music, what he talks about and what I talk about are very different. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to make sure the vibe is right.
Let me ask you,
what I'm saying, for the people.
Let me ask you one last question.
Yo.
If you could pull one name out the hat for Verzuz, who would it be?
Now, I ain't going to tell you because then I have to do it.
Because but it's a celebration, though. It's a celebration.
Yeah, I know.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration, King.
Let me see. Shit, man. I mean, come on, man. We can always have some fun. I mean, it's all fun, you know what I mean? Because for me, battling is the other way. So, like, this is more like, this is a celebration. So, I don't know. Cube is fun. I mean, they all fun. You know what I'm saying? They all. Listen,
Who's they?
Man, I don't know, man. I know what you want.
Who's they?
I know what you want, Swizz. I know what you want.
I'm reading the comments. I'm asking you what the comments are saying. The people want to know if LL could pull a name out the hat for Verzuz, who would that person be? And it's all love and it's all a celebration.
Yeah. I understand. I don't know because I have to really get at some thoughts. Like, I'm being honest with you. I'd have to really get that some thoughts.
I see Hove in the comments.
You know what I mean?
I see Hove in the comments. I see a lot of Hove.
Yeah, I mean, that could be something. I mean,
I see Drake in the comments. I see Hove in the comments. I see
those names.
KRS-One in the comments. I see a lot of KRS-One in the comments.
And you know what it is? That's because I touch a lot of different areas with my music. So you got some people on here who only know me for my R&B singles. Then you got people on here who like me for Ill Bomb and like me for Eat 'Em Up, L Chill, and like me for them records. Then you got people who like me for 4321. But then you got people who like me for Around the Way Girl and Doing It. And then you got people that like me for Mama Said Knock You Out. And people who like me for Lounging. And people who like me with J-Lo. And people I could go on and on and on and on. So it's not as
simple as people think, because they're thinking about like I see LL versus they're thinking about parts of my catalog. But when you think about what I do in general, if you really take a good look, it's plenty of smoke there. A lot of smoke.
It's you a dangerous weapon. You a dangerous. I haven't seen this. Whoa.
Yo, I got some things. Look, listen, man. I mean, I'm definitely open to it. If somebody really want it, they should just call me out and I'll consider it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I'm not calling nobody out, but if somebody wants me, just give me a call and then I'll consider it. And if I feel like it's somebody that I feel it's going to really do it, and I feel like it's going to be a main event, and I feel like the people going to really go in and we're going to bust through 1 million views, then I'll do it. If it's somebody that I don't feel like we're going to bust 1 million views and we're going to crack the universe, I'm not going to do it. It's all about them bringing, somebody got to come to me that's worthy, that's a main event, that I feel is going to be crazy. And if they do that, then I'll do it. But not just for anybody, just because they made rap records. That's not enough.
I see a lot of Snoop Dogg and LL in the comments right now. A lot of Snoop and LL in the comments.
Snoop is a monster. You know what I'm saying? Cube is a monster. I mean, there's a lot of big monsters out there. You know what I'm saying? So
you a big monster, King. You a big.
It got to be big monster time. It can't be. I don't want to do like the kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Full blown. You know what I mean?
I gotta respect
100%.
that. I respect you, King. I've known you to be in this zone since I've known you, and that's been a long time. And this is the spirit that we need for music, that hungry spirit, that celebration spirit. But just because you're celebrating, that don't mean you can't be passionate.
I'm super passionate.
You a passionate monster.
Listen. It's nothing I like better. When I Need a Beat, I said the perfect place for MCs to do it, right? It's nothing better than, busting somebody's ass on one of these in this Verzuz moment. They just got to be a super duper ginormous monster mega person, and it got to be an event, and we got to bust down 1 million views. It got to be somebody crazy.
Snoop said that's not the battle for him. He said, out of respect, that's not his.
Look, look, Snoop is a monster. Like I said, and then there's the eras of it all too, right? Like, it needs to be the right era. Like, there's a lot of, I'm like a weird kind of thing, because you got half your audience knows me for half my career. The other half knows me for the other half. Like, a third knows me for a third of my career. Like, so it's a lot of different, you know what I mean? A lot of different people, a lot of vibes, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be the right person so that everybody can really come in and enjoy
Snoop
it.
Said,
and we can make it a magic night.
I respect what Snoop's saying. Snoop said 20 songs with LL is hard. It's serious.
Yeah, I got 20 for me. Like, for people, like, I got 20 joints. I can give you 20 joints.
You think I don't know you can give us 20 joints?
No. I'm saying, like, I'm just sitting here thinking about
I see Will
how
Smith in the comments. People saying Will Smith. Huh. I see Will Smith a lot.
I mean, me and Will could be interesting.
I don't see the Will Smith thing yet. Me personally, I see a lot of people saying,
I don't know, because I think that people that say Will, they're thinking about, me and Will being celebrities and well known, and Will is amazing.
I'm talking 20 joints.
Yeah, but I mean, Girls of the World, Brand New Funk, Summertime, Parents Just Don't Understand. I mean, he got a lot of
20. I'm talking 20. That was 4.
I don't know if he has 20. I don't know, but he got a lot. You can't front on Will. Will is dangerous, B. Like, Will is a sleeper, and I know what I do know is that Will is capable, and I know Will brings it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've seen Will tear shit up. Me and Will used to tour, back in the days. We've been on tour. We used to be on a school bus, on a yellow school bus on tour.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Me and Will was on a yellow school bus on tour. Be like the Jerry Freisen tour, running around doing push-ups in parking lots in the middle of nowhere.
They said the comments said Will has 20.
Will is real. Will is a monster. I mean, listen, anybody, all you got to do, get them, because my phone's about to die. All we got to do, they call me out, If they call me out, I definitely consider it. You got my word, I'll consider
I appreciate that,
it. You know
King.
what I'm saying? I'm open to it.
I appreciate
you know what I mean?
that, King.
Versus,
Timbaland said Will
I
got
love what
20.
you're doing.
Okay. I gotta go. You know, I don't know everything. I'm a student still. Blessings. I love the
Now,
view.
Will is the real. Like, there is nobody that you've had on here who is not worthy. All of these artists are great. But all I'm saying is, for me, I want the creme de la creme de la
So
creme de
you
la
saying
creme.
Dr. Dre?
Nah, I can't. Nah, Dre's a producer. Dre got 50 artists. How am I do Dre? Like, Dre could be like, yo, okay, I'm just gonna do Snoop for you now. I'm gonna do M for you now.
No,
Dre is a label. No, but hold up. This is the funny thing about Dre. Dre is a label. Like, that's laughable. You can't even really do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you might be able to say, okay, just on, you can only play shit that you rapped on.
Yeah.
But how can you do that? Dre's in a whole nother level because he's a producer. You know what I'm saying? And you're a producer. And you guys have produced for countless artists. I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? That has done music as a musician personally.
Facts.
You obviously a musician, but you're a producer, you know? So it's a different that's you and him.
I'm gonna end it on this one. LL versus Eminem.
Well, you know what? M first of all, M is like, it's like my man. That's the first thing.
Cool.
And then M, like, I don't know. You know,
I'm just saying what the fans are writing. I'm reading there and that's it.
I mean, I just love M so much, man. I mean, you know.
You don't want to fry his fish?
I mean, nah, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I would be open to playing records with M. I probably would be open to that. Like, you know, to do some, but the thing is, I would never like want to say anything. I would never say nothing derogatory about M. M has been.
I don't think M is the vibe. I just threw it in the air just because.
But he's been in my corner since he started. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been giving me love since day one. Like, I got a lot of respect for him. He's really like my man. You know what I'm saying? My little man, like my man.
Facts. Nas,
you know,
Nas,
like my little man.
Is great.
Nas is amazing. He's from Queens. I mean, you know, Nas could be interesting. You know what I'm saying? But I think that people that like Nas, people that get with Nas is going to get what they're like into the ink and the writing and the pen, and it's more about that. And I think that he should do that with an artist that people are focused on the pen game.
So you mean Nas and Jay-Z?
Something like that. I think that that's more realistic because I think people that like Nas like his pen game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a different type of thing. I think with me, I think the people that love Nas think about writing, poetry. They think about that. But I think the people that like me, they like rhythm. They like delivery. They like energy. They like vibes. It's a totally different thing. So, you know what I'm saying? But, although I would be open to it, but you know, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be open to it. I mean, I play doing it after anything. Like, it doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter. I play lounging after anything. I mean, what do I care? I'm bad after anything. It's not like it's a problem with it. But I'm just saying, I think that with him, he writes movie scripts on records. You know, he's a writer. You know what I'm saying? In that, like a script writer. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, it's all
I
love.
appreciate you, King. This you did. Shout everybody tune in to Rock the Bells Radio. LL is doing something very dynamic with Rock the Bells Radio. It's a big zone.
Yeah. Follow at Rock the Bells and check us out. Channel 43, Sirius XM. Verzuz is killing it. Peace and love.
Going
baby.
back to Cali.
You know what I mean? Love you,
love,
baby.
King.
Peace.
Let me tell you something. That LL is something different. That LL is a different zone. LL is a different type of zone. I'm telling you, like, I don't even think y'all understood how he name dropped the catalog on y'all like that. He went so crazy playing around. Tim, LL is a dangerous weapon, bro.
And you know,
I like LL and Cube still though. And a lot of people saying Will Smith. So what's your Will Smith? Talk to me about the Will Smith.
The reason why I say because I look at the era, the time that they both came in, and I saw B-Dot said he think Will Smith only got 11 max. I'm like, no, Will Smith got 20 hits, bro. And I feel like that celebration. Don't get me wrong. I love the LL and Ice Cube moments. But if you want to go like rap record, from girl record to party record to club record, Will got all of that, just as much as LL got.
So you like Will Smith
I like
over
both.
Ice Cube?
I like both. I like both. I like both.
Mm.
Those are like my top that I think.
LL is a different type of weapon.
So look, so Michelle told me something that was fresh too. She said Maxwell, and we said girl and guy, right? She said Maxwell and Mary. I kind of like that.
Are you crazy? And I love Maxwell and Mary.
That's a beautiful battle. It's a beautiful, beautiful celebration.
I love Max, and that's my guy. But
I don't know
what
if
is he
got
gonna
20,
play after
but it's
411?
Huh?
What is Maxwell gonna play after 411?
Look, bro, that's the whole purpose of what we do. We sit down and analyze it, but we know the celebration gonna be a beautiful. I don't know. I'm just talking about.
We gotta compare.
I don't know. It's not a battle.
We gotta compare the notes. We gotta see the.
Yeah, we gotta sit down and know. And then I think what was then the most logical thing. I'd say girl and a guy, but if the real logical thing is Maxwell and probably D'Angelo.
Now we talking the better zone. Maxwell and D'Angelo.
Yeah,
Mary.
I just try to mix it up. You know what I'm saying? I love to mix it up.
No, we're gonna get to the girl guys for sure. Absolutely. But Mary is a serious. Missy don't even want to battle Mary. Missy don't even want to battle Mary.
You can't compare her with nobody. It's kind of hard to put Mary with somebody in her era.
Well, you gotta put. They gotta. But we gotta put. Everybody gotta celebrate. Just that. It just.
But Lauryn Hill only had one album.
She ain't gonna come to the party.
It's not the same.
We don't know that Lauryn not gonna come to the party. We don't know.
So,
you know what? You're right.
Because the Verzuz effect is helping everybody. You know, this is not even about me and Tim. You understand? This is about us taking people to the next level. And Lauryn might feel that this is a vibe for her. Maxwell and D'Angelo, sign me up for that.
So guess
Lauryn
what?
and Mary, sign me up for that too.
At the end of the day, you got pin us. You got your number down here. Text us and let us know who y'all want next. We tally it up. But you know what I like, Swizz? I love the interviews that you're giving with all these great artists because you know
that we
giving
out. I'm doing it on behalf of us. It's no big eyes on
No. Listen, you know I know, but listen what I'm saying. Listen,
okay, I'm just being.
So what I'm saying to you is, remember when we first started, right? Everybody was saying the battle. I don't want to battle. It's so great to see people understand that it's a celebration.
Facts.
You know, that was the hardest thing to get across to people, to artists, because they'd be like, man, I don't want to know. And why I'm saying this because, Joe, you got to come out and play. Joe, you got to come out and play.
What Joe are you talking about? So he's clear.
Fat Joe, got to come out and play.
You talking about Jopra?
Jopra.
So you saying that he does all the interviews?
Jopra said he's a sore loser. It ain't about losing, baby.
So you saying that Jopra do all the interviews about the battles, but don't want to come out to the battles himself?
He don't want to play. He got to play. He got to play. It's a celebration. Come on,
Let's
man.
celebrate. And I think that my wife is ready for the smoke too. Okay.
See,
he's hard to come with too. Like you can't compare. There's certain people you just can't compare people with. Alicia is by herself.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna come with the battle. We're gonna come with the battle of the battle of the keys. Gotta happen, so people can understand.
Yeah, and she's so dope.
So people can understand the craftsmanship of playing an instrument.
Yes.
But we gotta do that on a Sunday, Tim.
Yeah.
Somebody said Fat Joe versus Ja Rule.
Fat Joe, that'll be a great one. Shout out to Keisha Cole, she in here.
Somebody said Alicia versus Lauryn. Somebody JD said AK versus Mariah. We reached out to Mariah. Somebody say AK versus John Legend. We talking about that too. But the battle of the keys could be big. Y'all lit over there, boy. The
I'm
Mosley.
right here. I'm like,
The
God dang.
Mosleys.
No, I'm just saying because they both play the piano.
Babe.
Chill.
Never
So
mind.
she's dope. She's all by herself. I'm sorry. I can't. I was raised on Alicia, so she's so dope. Like she's all by herself. It's just like
Okay.
Mary's all by herself too. Mary's by
Somebody
herself.
said Keisha Cole and Ashanti.
That'll work.
Okay. Okay.
Keisha, I know you in here. I just saw you. I
Kodak
just saw
Lens.
you.
Kodak Lens, tell me what we talking about. What you thinking, Kodak? I'm gonna call
Lenny.
I'm gonna tag Lenny in. Let me
You know
tag-
what? Somebody said Janet and Missy.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because Missy could be multiple people. Janet gotta just be Janet.
Man, but they are great friends. They love each other. The celebration is gonna be great. I'm telling
No,
you what
sir.
Missy gonna say. Missy gonna want to celebrate with somebody of her caliber that she knows that it's gonna be a great celebration. I know my sister. I know her.
Missy's in the comments right there. She says, "No Missy versus Buster. I'm his twin. Cheerleader.
See?
My money on Bus." And we said that. But sis, we need you. And everybody tag Missy because she's in the comments. Tell her that we need her. We need
Missy,
her
who do you want
support.
to celebrate with?
Who you want
I'm
to
telling
celebrate,
you.
Missy? So we can say, I don't
See,
think
Missy said Janet bought too big.
I don't
I
think so. I don't
disagree.
agree with that.
I disagree.
I
But
disagree with that.
I think the celebration between y'all two will be amazing.
Okay. Everybody keeps saying Missy. Everybody that keeps saying Buster versus Missy, she just wrote in the comments that's her brother, and it's a no-go. So let's get off of that and let's think of
Move
something
on.
creative.
So who do y'all say?
I see Missy versus Lil Kim. I see Lil Missy Missy versus any blood clot body. You know why I like Missy versus Kim? Because
I'm good.
they've been a part of like a lot of moments that people don't even remember.
I think Missy and Kim is like, first of all, they the most amazing friends together. Both of them on the screen is gonna go crazy. They're gonna go crazy.
I think people are sleeping on Kim and Missy. You understand? And I think people are missing that. This is a
Listen what Missy just
celebration.
said. She said, "Man, listen, I'm celebrating watching and being
And be
inspired by
inspired by. No.
No.
It's all good. We're not gonna force anything, but Missy, your name comes up every verse, sis. And it's doing amazing things for the creatives. And I know you support that. We know you support that. We need you. They saying Missy versus Eve, Missy versus Queen Latifah, Missy versus
Tifa.
Light. You know, Grady said, let's get back to Fat Joe. We letting Fat Joe off easy.
Okay, back to Joey. Joey Crack.
And then they saying Jagged Edge verse 112. If y'all want Jagged Edge verse 112, put some fires across the screen. But I like Queen Latifah versus MC Light, by the way. Missy, we might need Missy to go against a guy.
Who you want?
So she don't. We might need Missy to go against. Missy is a different type of architect.
Yeah.
Different type of architect. They said Fat Joe verse 50.
That's nice.
Fat Joe verse. What's that? Gatorade. A lot of fire. Queen Latifah versus Light. Huh?
Freestyle Missy versus Justin. Come on, man. That sounds crazy.
Let's work on Missy. Let's work on our sister Missy. Let's not hit the number and tell us who you think. But we still ain't have Brian Michael Cox versus Dark Child. They went on and did an ABC special and still ain't get to the smoke yet.
I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand that one.
They did a conversation.
We don't want to
But
hear
ain't
no
get to the smoke
conversation.
yet.
We don't want to hear no conversation. We can do all that some other day.
Big Zone. The
Exactly.
king. I love you. My wife is doing the "It's Enough is Enough" dance.
Hey, AK, that's the
Let's
round it up, huh?
wrap it up, y'all. It was dinner, but the vibe was crazy.
Huh?
The vibe was sick.
Thank you. But I know what that means. Round it up. I'm with you. All right. I'll talk
Wrap
to
it
you.
all the way up, y'all.
I'll talk to you Monday.
Missy said, "What's up?" Now I'll talk to you tomorrow because we gotta make some big decisions.
Yeah.
All right. And when
Thank y'all
sis
for
say
watching Verzuz tonight.
yes, Big Zone.
Pin
Somebody
us.
said Missy versus Pharrell.
That's a nice one. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Missy versus Pharrell. Babe, Missy
That's so
versus Pharrell.
beautiful. That's beautiful. That's
Missy
beautiful.
versus Pharrell.
Oh, I like that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I think we're on to something.
All right, brother.
I think we on. Missy said, "Oh heck no." She said, "No VA versus VA." Listen, it's VA celebrating VA.
Word.
That's it. That's
Tim, I'm
it.
gonna leave you to work on that one. VA. That's your
All right.
that's your bag.
All right, I got it.
All right.
All right, my
They
brother.
said Missy versus Kanye. Nah, I like Missy versus Pete.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's a hard one. We gotta twist a whole shoulder off of the arms to get that one, but it's worth the try because it's a celebration.
Hey, baby. Celebrations always win.
Zone, King. I holla.
All right.
All right, bless up.